At this point, predominantly LinkedIn ads. If you have an enterprise marketing budget, there's third-party options that reach a lot more people than just LinkedIn ads. But if you did nothing more than using like Sales Navigator and outbound email and LinkedIn Campaign Manager, you'd be in great shape for getting some basic country traction. The second part of that is beyond the digital. What is the offer that you're driving people to? You could drive them to premium content to download, like a report, a planning guide, a template guide, or ebook. I'm a lot more partial to getting the right kind of personas to spend time with you in an educational events context. And that educational event could be webinars, it could be live streams, it could be in person. If you have the luxury in this country traction that you're trying to build of knowing that most of your target audience, most of your buyer personas are within a relatively straightforward 30 or 60 minute drive of your location, what I'd love to see you do is start hosting educational events at your company's facility on a regular basis. And those educational events should be dialed into not a commercial for your data center power management. That can be a small part of that, but what the majority of what that educational event strategy should be focusing on is the biggest goals and the biggest challenges of your most important prioritized buyer personas. So when you figure out who the most important stakeholder is and who the second most important stakeholder is that you engage with on a regular basis when it comes to data center power management, do your homework and figure out what their 5 or 6 biggest goals are, what their 5 or 6 biggest challenges are. And then you take those 10 or 12 topics, the 5 or 6 biggest goals, 5 or 6 biggest challenges, and those 10 or 12 topics become 10 or 12 events that you host once a month over the next 10 or 12 months. If they can attend in person, their breakfast seminars, lunch and learns, or something like that in your conference room, in your classroom, in your foyer, wherever you can hold these cost effectively. Again, you don't need large numbers for this to be wildly successful. If your classroom or conference room holds 20 people and you're filling that up most of the time with 20 people that are the right people from your target accounts, wow, can amazing things happen with lead generation and building pipeline when they keep coming back month after month to keep learning from your internal subject matter experts.